Do you have any other proof for that he's racist?
Do you like the he says about women?
Where's the proof that he's racist?
He literally says it in his speeches.
Can you give me one line from a speech?
He calls the people at the protest thugs.
When he says the word thug, do you in your mind think of black people?
No, it's the way that he said it.
You are the only one in this discussion that is equating thug to black people. Who do you think would be best for black America, Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
I have to, not Donald Trump, okay.
What has he done that you don't think black people should vote for him?
Please, if you're not going to wear a mask, just try to stay away from the students.
You came up to me.
No, I didn't.
Do you have an opinion either way of who you think would be the best president for black America, Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
We're gonna settle for Joe with this one. Yeah, we definitely can't have 4 more years of Trump because he's not it.
So he's not it? No. Do you think he would be better for black Americans?
No.
Joe Biden?
Joe Biden, yeah, definitely. Mostly because at the very least, he won't call, excuse my French, but black leading Americans whole countries. Yeah.
Trump called what? Who?
Called countries led by black people whole countries. And I know that at least Joe hasn't said that publicly, and Joe won't say anything like that publicly, so we can start there and expect better.
Well, Joe Biden has said that, talking about Obama, that he is the first mainstream African American to be clean, fresh, and well-spoken and articulate. He said he's the first ever black mainstream person to have those nice qualities.
Okay.
Do you think that's bad or perhaps racist?
I think it's definitely racist. There are definitely racist undertones there. But the fact that he's trying to cover it up is a step better than whatever Trump will do.
I personally think Trump is racist, and we should not have a leader in power who vocally speaks about his opinions against black people, minorities, because I'm Hispanic, so I personally don't think that our president likes us.
So why do you think Trump is racist? Do you have any proof for that?
Yeah, he literally said that Mexicans are like rapists. He said that they bring terrorists over here. I feel like just a lot of his stuff is very unpresidential, and we should just get rid of racism and like higher power. It's the only way it's going to get better.
Right, so Trump didn't say Mexicans were all rapists. Also, Mexican is not a race. That's a nationality. That's a nation. That's a country. So, but listen. He didn't say that. He said MS-13 gang members from Mexico are bringing rapists or bringing terrorizing to our country.
Do you think that Trump is the best person to have in power right now?
Right now, yes, I do.
You don't think that there's anything wrong with the way he runs his presidency at all?
No, I don't, because his actions have spoken louder than his words and the way he may tweet. I love the way he tweets. I love what he's done. Do you have any other proof for that he's racist?
Do you like the he says about women?
Where's the proof that he's racist?
He literally says it in his speeches.
Can you give me one line from a speech?
He calls the people at the protest thugs. He calls them animals, anarchists, Marxists, but the people who were protesting the reopenings of the gyms with guns, like he doesn't think there's a problem there.
So I have to ask, when he says the word thug, do you in your mind think of black people?
No, it's the way that he said it, and you know what he meant.
Why do you assume thugs are black people?
Because the majority of the people at the protests were black, like that's what he was talking about.
I think probably of the two, Joe Biden would be better. Okay. But just from I don't know.
Do you think a segregationist and someone who took support from segregationists in the 1900s, in the 1990s would be better for black America than Donald Trump, who has given 25% increase annually to historically black colleges and universities? Do you think a segregationist is better than Donald Trump?
I personally don't really want to talk about any of this. I'm really sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me. You got to apologize to the Americans who you're going to let down if you vote for Joe Biden. That's who you have to apologize to.
I'm not black, I'm white. I don't pay attention too well to that specific group of individuals, especially what's going on in the country right now. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, when we can't talk about it even if we are white, because
Sure.
there's a lot of people who hate police officers out there that aren't police officers and don't have any in their family. So it doesn't matter what skin color, what occupation we have. We can always have an opinion about something else going on in our country. So what else has Trump done that's been detrimental to the black community?
To the black community specifically, I feel like the way COVID has disproportionately affected colored communities and black communities compared to white communities is definitely something he can do better on. But honestly, dealing with COVID as a whole, as well as in Virginia when the race riots began and he said that there were bad parties on both sides, when people were killed and people on the opposite side of the Black Lives Matter movement shot at Black Lives Matter peaceful protesters, he refused to take a side on that opinion, and I feel like that was a pretty decisive action in saying...
We're talking about Charlottesville?
We're talking about Charlottesville and the one that happened recently. I don't remember where it was, but it was with the guy with the AK-47 saying he came to assist the police, but he ended up firing on black Americans.
No, he didn't. He did not shoot any black person. He killed 2 white people and shot another white person's
Were they
arm.
all Black Lives Matter protesters?
They were pedophiles and felons and woman beaters.
Were they all Black Lives Matter protesters?
Well, rioters. I don't think they were protesting. They had guns for themselves and they were throwing bricks at him.
All right, were they peaceful though? I mean,
Do you think that would that be the definition of peaceful?
they have guns?
Yeah,
They found
the guy Gage. Yeah,
All right, so that's kind of sending a message that I came here to shoot somebody.
So when he says thugs, he's talking about thuggish behavior, looting, rioting, burning cities
But it's
down.
the riots that were
He is
only
not
at
talking
the
about
BLM
people
protest.
who are just holding signs supporting whatever initiative they want to support. You are the only one in this discussion that is equating thug to black people.
So you genuinely don't think there's anything wrong with him?
I'm not the one calling him racist. What else?
I'm asking you your personal opinion. Do you think that he's absolutely a perfect president?
No, I think he could be more pro-life. I think he could cut back our taxes a little bit more, end welfare.
You think he could be more pro-life?
Yeah.
What's he doing that's not pro-life?
He's not abolishing abortion.
Okay, so you think that's like a necessity?
Yes, I would think if we care about people dying in this country,
I don't want to get close to you.
if we care about people dying in this country, we should abolish abortion and criminalize it. Yeah.
So you don't think that if you're pro-life, then wouldn't you support Black Lives Matter? Like, wouldn't that make sense?
No, because Black Lives Matter doesn't support black people. They don't really care about black people. They want to sit there and tout these ideologies of ending the nuclear family, destroying it, anti-Christian sentiments. These are the most important things black people could grow up in, a nuclear family with a father and a mother. That's one of the most important things out there for a black person. When we take the fathers out of the homes and we put black people on welfare through initiatives to incentivize single motherhood, we're ruining the black community. They need their fathers. If we remove the fathers, their chances of interacting with the police in general skyrocket. They need good father figures. What the black community needs to do, instead of focusing on the police who's only trying to help their communities, they need to get back in their own communities, bring the fathers home. Tell the fathers to quit hurting each other. They need to be brought back into the home and with their children. That's what the black community needs. And I don't care if I'm white, I'm allowed to say it because that's the truth. This is why it's so important to support my work at patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett. Because of your support there, because of your donations there, I'm able to hire this team of people who will not let these violent, radical leftists and Black Lives Matter terrorist organizations supporting people out here to hurt me. You notice no one's touching me? No one's being super aggressive? It's because of these people, and I need you to support me at patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett to continue to bring them out here with me. Thank you guys so much. I am curious what things Joe Biden has done to help black Americans in his 47 years of being in the government.
I don't expect him to give improvement. I expect him to not make it worse. And I expect him to undo the damage Trump has done. And I don't mean to cut you off, but I do have to be to class in like 6 minutes. So do you mind me leaving?
Well, in maybe 4 minutes, can you tell me how Trump has made a worse place in America for black people?
Yes, he's been openly racist.
Can you give me any examples?
You can look back at his tweets calling Obama, he said he was born in Africa, that he's a Muslim and a terrorist because his middle name's Hussein. All of those things, like your name doesn't dictate who you are, where you're from, all those types of things. So yeah.
Do you think someone who's racist would increase historically black college and university funding by 25%, giving them $250 million more dollars annually in their budget? Do you think someone who's racist would do that?
I think there was a benefit for him besides giving money to Black Americans. I feel like there was some type of benefit for him. I didn't know about that specifically, but...
Okay. What about creating the lowest ever unemployment rate for Black Americans? 71% of working Black women have white-collar jobs. That's high-paying jobs, and that has only been done under the Trump presidency. Is that someone who's racist? Is that something a racist person would do?
I feel that benefiting the economy as a whole is something that Trump has ran on and one of the few things he's been able to deliver on. So in that's a good thing that he's done. However, holding those racist values still shows blatantly through when he speaks, saying in his 2016 campaign that what do they have to lose if they vote for Trump?
How is that racist? What do they have to lose?
I mean, saying you wouldn't say that to a white person.
No, because we aren't trying to fight over the white vote. Democrats have been holding Black people basically hostage, saying Joe Biden said if you aren't voting for me, you ain't Black.
And he apologized for that statement. Trump has yet to give a meaningful apology.
For what? What has he done that he needs to apologize for?
The Hollywood Access tape.
He has apologized for that.
He said, I apologize if you're offended. That's not the best apology.
So what do you think Black Lives Matter stands for if it's not saving Black lives?
They stand for control. They want control. They want an election. They want Joe Biden to win. They want anybody in there. Why is it the Black Lives Matter organization donates to politicians? It's because it's a political organization. It's a terrorist organization.
Donate to politicians. Why did the NRA fund Trump's campaign? It's the same shit.
The NRA's not out there killing people, are they?
Ma'am?
Are you assuming my gender?
Oh, shut the f*** up. The NRA...
Don't assume my gender.
The NRA provides the rifles that are used in these mass shootings. If
Do
you
they?
don't think the NRA,
Where's the NRA?
If you don't think the NRA... I'm so sorry. But if you don't think the NRA is the same shit that you're saying donates to politicians, it literally is. But the NRA is behind the problem that we have with gun control.
Where is the NRA supplying guns? Where are there a shop? Is there an NRA gun shop?
They are advocating and they're endorsing it.
Endorsing what?
Having guns with all these gun problems that we have.
Is someone who's racist, would they openly condemn neo-Nazis and white supremacists at Charlottesville? He said, I totally condemn them, totally 100%. Those were bad people. I do not support them.
Didn't he say bad people were on both sides?
He said that there were good people on both sides, talking about the local people in Charlottesville that wanted to come out and protest against the removal of the Robert E. Lee statue. And then there were communists and Antifa on the other side, also just regular liberals who just wanted to come and say, no, it needs to be taken down. He said there were both people on good sides, but I wholeheartedly condemn anyone who subscribes to the right supremacist neo ideology. What else do you need for Trump to do to not be a racist?
I need him to step down from office.
What else do you need him to prove? That he's not? He's condemned racist. He doesn't support them. He has openly said, I don't support neo-Nazis. I condemn them totally. He has increased funding. He has, instead of Joe Biden doing the 1994 crime bill that put Black Americans in prison unlike any other type of crime bill we have had, along with Kamala Harris. She locked up tons of Black people for nonviolent drug offenses. Trump came in and did the First Step Act to redo a lot of the things that Joe Biden did. 91% of the people that were released under Trump's First Step Act were Black Americans. If he was racist, why would he want them out of jail and back on the streets?
I don't know. There's probably something in it for him, but I really got to get to class. I appreciate you taking time out of your day.
I appreciate you taking time out of your day. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I'm Leia. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Kaitlin.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Are you Kaitlin Bennett?
Sure am.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. All right.
Nice to meet you. I appreciate it. Have a good day at class. Yeah, no problem. To watch that interaction in its entirety, uncut and uncensored, go to libertyhangout.tv. We have behind the scenes footage and a lot more coming out of this trip. Go to libertyhangout.tv right now to watch Kaitlin Bennett uncensored. Not only will you get to watch exclusive content from me, but you'll get to say you stood for the truth, you stood against radical leftism, and you stood up for America. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share, hit that subscribe button, and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you want to support my work, you can become a patron at patreon.com/Kaitlin Bennett and receive cool perks like an autographed photo from me in the mail each month. Or you can go to KaitlinBennett.org and get up to 75% off and free shipping on supplements and merchandise to support my work and start living a healthy life. My favorite product, It's Turbo Force because it gives me all the energy I need to make it through a long day of doing interviews. There are tons of other health supplements you can choose from to keep your body healthy during these uncertain times. And check out the website banned.video to see uncensored content from conservative creators that have been erased from social media.